Man, I was out there alone by myself trying to get ID. Finally, with Julio, I get a stolen British passport, man, and they put my likeness on it. The only problem was this guy was like 9 years younger than me. I'm thinking, wow, man, it took me probably about 2 years to get this, and it had like, I think, 48 pages. And when all those pages are out, since it's stolen, can't go to the embassy to get a new one. I had to make the most of it. I had about a 10-year thing, and I had to lose 9 years to match the birth date. So I think, wow, I'm going to get a hair transplant. That's going to help. So I go into Bogota and get a hold of a plastic surgeon that kind of specializes in hair because they didn't know who Bosley was. Anyway, down there they do it like they don't do the hair transplant like with the plug like they do here in the States. What they do is they cut you right through the top of the head, and they cut out like kind of like a spiral thing, and then they pull your scalp across and they staple it again. And they stitch it and staple it. So I went down and had that done, and when it did, my neck turned black and blue. I swole up, man. I swole up a lot, and I'm thinking, shit. Whatever you got to do. I mean, it beats going to jail, and I don't want to get hung up here on some customs guy saying, hey, you're too old to be that guy, or we'll start asking you more questions, and then. After I did that, I went and had a facelift also, because when I was in prison, I've been up to like 242 pounds power lift, and I was probably down at that time to 190. I'd lost maybe 50 pounds, and so I go get a hold of a surgeon. He does a facelift. I wake up and this is in Mexico. I wake up in a hospital, man. I am blind, man. I can't see for 2 days. I can't feel my face, man. It's just swelling up. I've got gauze around, and all I can hear is these people speaking in Spanish, man. And I'm thinking, wow, man, I screwed up. Now I'm blind. I can't feel my face. I mean, what am I doing? But in a couple days, the swelling went down, and I could see through the slits. And they started taking the gauze off. I think I was in there for about 5 days, and I got out, and I was like a mini Frankenstein. And eventually, I came around. So what you see is what you get.